It took a while because it's a rare disease, and I had to go through and find a great team of doctors and to go by elimination and finding what's going on.
Celine Dion finally opens up after 2024 Paris Olympics performance. Did you catch Celine Dion's magical comeback at the 2024 Paris Olympics after battling a rare neurological disorder? Her powerful performance from the Eiffel Tower left fans speechless and reignited her music career. But what did Celine reveal after her journey, and what's next for her? Let's dive into the details. Celine Dion had made a promise to herself she would return to the stage, and boy, did she keep that promise. Last Friday, in her first live performance in over 4 years, Celine brought the house down in Paris and had fans all around the globe buzzing. She closed out the opening ceremony of the Paris Olympics with a jaw-dropping rendition of Edith Piaf's Hymne à l'amour, all while perched up on a sparkling Eiffel Tower. Can you imagine that sight? The buzz around her performance has been building for weeks, but the organizers and Dion's team kept their lips sealed. The anticipation was real. There were hints in the media guide about a world star delivering a spectacular finale, but nobody was ready for just how spectacular it would be. When Celine finally stepped out, she was dazzling in a sparkly dress designed by Dior, accompanied only by a piano. Her voice soared with those high notes we all love. On French TV, Daphne Burki, the mastermind behind the ceremony's design and costumes, revealed how thrilled Celine was about the gig. "When we called Celine Dion a year ago, she said yes straight away," Burki shared. Now, while Celine isn't technically French, she's a proud French-Canadian from Quebec, and her bond with France and the Olympics is strong. French is her first language, and she's a superstar in France and other French-speaking regions. Remember, she even won the 1988 Eurovision Song Contest with a French-language song representing Switzerland. The song choice for the night, Hymne à l'amour, also had a touching sports connection. Piaf wrote it for her lover, boxer Marcel Cerdan, who tragically died in a plane crash soon after. And let's not forget Celine's Olympic history. She sang The Power of the Dream at the 1996 Atlanta Olympics, long before she gave us the iconic My Heart Will Go On. Now, to say the least, Celine Dion's performance was a striking reminder of why she remains one of the greatest voices of our time. After the most outstanding performance, the singer had something to say. She took it to Instagram and shared a heartfelt message about her experience, accompanied by stunning photos from the night. She was clearly overflowing with joy to be back in one of her favorite cities. Celine wrote, "I'm honored to have performed tonight for the Paris 2024 opening ceremony." But she didn't stop at that. She further gave an encouraging message to the athletes who are competing in the Olympics. "I'm so happy to be celebrating these amazing athletes with all their stories of sacrifice and determination, pain and perseverance," she shared. "All of you have been so focused on your dream, and whether or not you take home a medal, I hope that being here means that it has come true for you. You should all be so proud. We know how hard you have worked to be the best of the best. Stay focused, keep going, my heart is with you." Her message was a testament to her enduring spirit. After everything she's been through, her heart truly goes on. The impact of her performance was felt far and wide. Kelly Clarkson, co-hosting NBC's Paris opening ceremony coverage, couldn't hold back her emotions while speaking about Celine's performance. She praised Dion not only for her incredible performance, but also for her immense strength. Celine's resistance is truly inspiring when you hear her story. Since being diagnosed with a rare condition, this is the first time she has returned to the stage. And to be honest, this was massive. Remember when she shocked everyone in 2022 with the news of her diagnosis? This even led to the delay of her Las Vegas residency and the cancellation of the North American leg of her Courage World Tour. She eventually also canceled her European shows for 2023 and 2024. Well, she had tried to reschedule, but as much as she wanted to be out there for her fans, all this was impossible. But how severe was the sickness that forced Celine away from the spotlight? According to the Mayo Clinic, stiff person syndrome is an autoimmune disorder that causes severe muscle stiffness and spasms, especially in the lower body and back. And to make matters worse, there's no cure. The Stiff Person Syndrome Foundation also explains that this condition affects the central nervous system hard, specifically targeting the brain and spinal cord. They mentioned that patients can be disabled, wheelchair-bound, or bedridden, unable to work and care for themselves. The disease, which has autoimmune features, can cause symptoms like hyperrigidity, debilitating pain, chronic anxiety, and muscle spasms. So violent, they can dislocate joints and even break bones. The My Heart Will Go On singer recently shared that she first sensed something was wrong with her voice as far back as 2008. But it wasn't until the pandemic hit in 2020, forcing her off the stage, that doctors finally had the time to piece together the puzzle and diagnose her illness. After years of intense concert tours and a Las Vegas residency, it took this unexpected break for Celine to get the answers she needed. In an interview with today's Hoda Khatib last month, Celine Dion revealed just how tough the past few years have been. She described herself as feeling trapped in a bunker for 4 years, but with her signature determination, she told Khatib, "I'm going to go back on stage even if I have to crawl. Even if I have to talk with my hands, I will. And as we can see, she actually did. What a heroine. Celine has been open about her battle with stiff person syndrome, which sometimes affects her control over her vocal cords. In June, Celine shared the painful reality of living with this disease. She said it makes singing feel like somebody is strangling you, describing it as like someone is pushing your larynx. It's like you are talking like that and you cannot go high or lower. It gets into a spasm. In May, she told Vogue France that she hoped to find a miracle, a way to cure it with scientific research, but for now, I have to learn to live with it. She also mentioned that she undergoes athletic, physical, and vocal therapy 5 days a week to counteract the effects of her disease. I work on my toes, my knees, my calves, my fingers, my singing, my voice. I have to learn to live with it now and stop questioning myself. Now, despite this, her performance on that unforgettable Friday night left everyone in awe. Fans rushed to social media to share their admiration and emotions. Videos captured the moment Celine exited the Eiffel Tower to thunderous applause and cheers, accepting flowers from adoring fans and hearing chants of "Celine" from a crowd outside her hotel. The response was overwhelming. Canadian high diver Molly Carlson and many others in the audience shared tearful reactions, while viewers at home posted about how deeply moved they were. One ex-user wrote, "Watching it made me get out of bed after I wiped the ocean of tears off my face." Another remarked, "Her performance could have been a 4 out of 10 and we'd have been cheering Celine on just the same. But the fact that at 56, after years of a debilitating chronic illness that has affected her voice to such a degree, she gave probably the performance of her career. I'm truly in awe." The performance was especially significant because it marked Celine's second time performing at the Olympics. Having previously delivered The Power of the Dream in Atlanta in 1996, the official Olympic Games Twitter account even shared footage from her first Olympic performance, celebrating her victorious return. But this makes you wonder, what's next for her? Should we expect to see Celine Dion more often? It's all coming back to her now. Celine Dion's triumphant comeback performance has listeners streaming her music in droves. Fans around the globe turned in to watch her stunning performance, and they clearly can't get enough. Since the show, her global Spotify listenership has skyrocketed by 36%, with an incredible 64% jump in France alone. And it's not just Celine benefiting from the buzz. Edith Piaf's original recording of "Im à l'amour" saw a whopping 317% increase in streams the day after the opening ceremony. This surge in listeners shows that the public is more than ready for Celine's return. While she hasn't confirmed any follow-up performances yet, there are rumors of a potential Las Vegas show on the horizon. Fans everywhere are on the edge of their seats, hoping for more magic from the iconic singer who continues to capture hearts worldwide. We can all agree that Celine Dion's return has left us all inspired. As she battles a chronic disease, she still finds the strength to get out there and do what she loves. And to make it better, she's done it in the most powerful way. So what do you think this comeback means for Celine's future? Will she return to touring or perhaps surprise us with something entirely new? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more exciting updates.